So hey everybody, what's up? How is it going? It's been so long since I've sat together and filmed a video for you guys today. So we have an eyeshadow palette launch and we're going to be talking about this palette. Not sponsored, none of that stuff. I got it in the PR for filming it for Instagram and I just felt like this palette deserves to be shown on YouTube, that way you all have an idea about what's coming in and what's for the launches. So we have the Lakme's Rouge Bloom Eyeshadow palette. It has this golden kind of a packaging, super reflective. It's got a nice touch and feel to it when we talk about the packaging. It's a plastic packaging though, but it's like a little on the, a little bit on the luxe kind of a side. So this is an 18 pan palette and it has 27 grams of product in it and it retails for 1,799 rupees, almost 1,800, which in my opinion is very, very, very steep. And I think that this should have been somewhere around the 1,100, 1,200 mark would have been great. But that's just how it is. And this is the Lakme Rouge Bloom Eyeshadow Pro palette. It has a couple of different shades compared to the usual ones which Lakme makes, and don't get me wrong, but initially I was totally bummed with the shades which they usually used to make with the Lakme's eyeshadow palette, like those 4-pan ones. Those were not at all my favorite, the 9 to 5 ranges, and I feel like now they've come up with something so different and something so unique, and I'm so glad that all the Indian brands are kind of stepping their game up in the market. So we have this palette here for us today. Let's talk about what this palette has to offer. It has one creamy concealer kind of a shade. It doesn't feel waxy to the touch. It's more of like a creamy kind of a consistency. I'm really curious to see how that's going to work. It has 2 glitters, like a pressed glitter, and then it has around, I think, it has 9 mattes, and the mattes when I tried, they were like really, really nice. And then alongside with that, it has a lot of metallic shades, and it has this one shade here which is like that the Huda Beauty's marble kind of like a shimmer formulation, where there's one shimmer color and then there are chunks of a lighter shimmer which is running all the way throughout it, which gives you that marble kind of the pattern. The shade name is Enigma in this palette. So I'm not too sure how this shade base is going to work on the deeper skin tones, because it is a little light for me. I'm just blending that into my concealer, which is towards the brow bone. I think as long as you're till my shade or like 1 or 2 shades deeper, this should work. But I really wish that Lakme is a little inclusive with the color, So that's like a common problem, but it's just how it has been all these years. So we're gonna go ahead and use the same color base. I wanna talk about the color story before I get started. It's like the neutrals, and then there's a couple of these nice looking pink shades. And why I say nice looking pink shades is because I don't like those bright, hot, flashy kind of pinks, but I like these kind of the rosy ones, the cranberry ones, the mauve toned ones. I like those kind of pinks. So this has a couple of those going on, which are really nice. It has a pop shade though, which is sometimes in a way a little advantageous. And then there are these blues and greens over here. So I kind of feel like overall it's actually a really good balance of colors, especially for the Indian skin tone. I just wish that they had a couple of darker shades with the brown, because these 2 shades, they almost looked very similar on me. So I wish that they had a little bit of variety going on with this and a little bit of concentration of depth of the color. I'm going to start off with this color Rain, which is like a matte brown eyeshadow. I'm picking it on a pencil brush. And I'm going to pick this and we're going to start by doing something a little more, friendly for like a beginner. I don't want to do something complex. I want to keep all the 3 looks as simple as possible. Not bad. I feel like the base is kind of helping with this application. So moving on, we're going to go to this color here called as Blue. It's like a nice medium toned brown. I'm really curious to see how this is going to help to blend. Okay, that kind of did blend out really well. I'm just gonna go ahead with a little bit of the shade right in the lower lash line. I like that it's not powdery and I do not have any fallout on my under eyes too, and it does kind of sit really well for me, and just blend it out really well. It was very quick. Next I'm going to go to the shade here called as Goddess or Goddess. Okay, it's Goddess. I don't know why I said that, but yeah, we're going to go ahead with this. It picks up really well, but I'm using a natural bristle brush. I'm really scared for the fallout right now. So we're just gonna pat it slowly on the lid. Not bad, there is no fallout. I would say like don't pick too much, like don't grind into it because it's very, very soft kind of, it's a very soft finish. So take very less and then pat it onto the lid because it's a little on the stickier side. So it is gripping onto the shimmer really well. Yeah, there is no fallout. So we're just gonna apply the shimmer. For the inner 1/3 of the lid, we're going to use the shade here called as Desert Rose. It's like a very pale gold shimmer. Nice. Even this shade is going on really well. I didn't use the base shade when I did the look on Instagram, but I kind of wish that I did because I feel like it's working really well for the shimmers and there's literally like no fallout with the shade. So this is look number 1 using this palette, and we almost kind of used all the shades in the lower row, and I'm kind of liking this one, but kind of on an everyday basis if you tone it down a little bit, and this is look 1 for you. So for the second look, I want to keep it like a little more neutral and wearable, so I'm going to pick up the shade here called as Blush. I am kind of really fond of such shades. It's like my most, I really like these kind of shades. It's a beautiful color. It will look good even on the lighter as well as the medium as well as the deeper skin tone. I'm gonna go ahead with a soft blend of color, and I like that each color can blend itself out. So if you're a beginner and if you don't really like to do a lot of colors and the gradient blending and all that, you can just take one color and you can easily blend it out by yourself. Using a little bit of blush along the lower lash line too. The star of the show is going to be the shade here called as Enigma. I did use it yesterday with a brush and it did go perfectly well. I want to dip my fingers in today and let's see how it looks. So I'm just going to pick a little bit of the shade and I'm going to apply it exactly on the center bullet of my lid. Okay, that is a very, very, very beautiful shade. I feel like yesterday I applied it on my bare lid and it kind of looked almost transparent, but today because I have a base color, I think it looks so stunning. I really like the shade. Okay, that really dazzles. It does look different from the metallic finishes because the metallics were like nice, bright, vibrant kind of shades. And then these are like kind of sparkly. They're not metallic though. It's a proper sparkly formulation. A little on the translucent side with a bit of iridancy with that. I really love those kind of shades because you can literally change the color based on what you're wearing underneath that. Okay, so now there's this shade here called as Sparkler, which is like a very, very, I don't know, it's like a light gold shade, very, very light one. I'm really curious to know how this is going to work. So patting that on the, it is a light gold basically. It doesn't do anything else other than just looking like a light gold, and it reflexes with, it's kind of like a white base with a light gold in that. So when the light hits on top of it, it just shows the gold, but otherwise it's just like a very light color. In my opinion, this is too stark for my skin tone. Maybe for someone who's lighter than me, I think it'll be a perfect inner corner highlight shade. There you have it. This is look number 2. I really like it. It's like a very nice, simple and glam and basic. It's just perfect to wear outside. You can always go ahead with a little bit of liner if you want instead of the lashes, and you will get the definition. And you can skip the lashes if you want to keep it as a day look. So this is look number 2, and next up we'll move on to look number 3. Okay, so let's jump right on to look number 3, and I want to play around with the colors. I'm so like wanting to dig my fingers into that. First is the glitter and then there's the shimmer. I don't know which one to do first. I kind of have a feeling that the blue as well as this very holographic looking shimmer, I think that will go well together. So let's do that. Okay, so I want to give the black in this palette a try, and that's the shade here called as Power. It's a matte black, and let's see how it works on me. Wow, that's quite intense, which I like. It has no sparkle, nothing. It's just a clean, pure black matte. Nice. There's not much fallout, there's just like a tiny speck, that's it, but that's not a lot at all. So I want to create a halo shape. I'm just going to go ahead with a little bit in the inner side. So using a little bit of the brown eyeshadow in the same palette to blend out the crease. Okay, that blend looks good. I'm going to go with the same shade along my lower lash line. I want a bit of a lighter blend in the lower lash line today. So now that that's all done, we're gonna pick up the shade here, which is Regal, which is like a nice sparkly kind of a blue. I just wanted to go in with my fingers to get that maximum intensity. That's really nice. It's such a beautiful. It's like a cobalt blue. I think it's like a perfect party color, but it's so intense that I don't think you can kind of get away with it for like a much more simpler look, but it's just perfect for the party season. It's such a lovely color, perfect for any kind of like a nice cocktail look or anything. It'll look really great upon. Okay, so I'm loving the blue at this point of time. I just want to see how it looks with a pop of the shimmer over here. Upon that, I'm on the fence if I should use Superstar or Limitless, because Superstar is like this silvery holographic one and Limitless is this white iridescent holographic one. So both kind of look similar. I'm just going to jump in with Limitless. I think it's a much more lighter kind of a glitter. I think it'll work better. So I'm just gonna pat that on the middle. Okay, it's like green pink reflex glitter. It will look really nice even if I used it directly on a black base too. So that's about it for look number 3. I kind of chose to go without lashes because I just feel like you can see the eyeshadow a lot better. So coming to my verdict on this palette, I just think like it was such a common color combination when I just opened it, but then once I started using it, I kind of felt like they've gone a long way with the formulation as well as the shade variety in the entire palette. Like I'm so glad that there is so much of different things which are going on in the palette, and there's a lot of variety. There are different textures in that for us, and they also perform really well on the eye. Pigmentation wise, intensity wise, finish wise, I think it just turned out really stunning. Amazing set of shades, and there's a good amount of cohesiveness with them. The only thing I wish that the palette had was a little more of depth. I wish with the brown was a little more darker. I wish we had a darker purple to work the colors well with, because we have the pinks and everything, but if we had a darker purple, I think it'll balance the look out a little more. Is this a proper palette if you're a makeup artist? I do not think so, because it doesn't have that much of a variety of shades. But I think as just a consumer, and if you just want something to pair with all of your looks for the wedding season, I think this is a very good pick to go for. And post the wedding season, let's talk about it on a normal day for doing your eye makeup. I think it's simply stunning. I would say that most of the mattes are very apt for the morning look, but the shimmers are like high intensity, high shimmer formulations. Just take very less on just a very small flat brush, or just use some on your finger, and then that should be good to go even for wearing it on the daytime. So it's super versatile. It's perfect for parties as well as weddings, as well as for day-to-day use. A word of caution, but if you have deeper skin, do try some of these shades out in any of the stores, and then you can go ahead and grab it. But formulation wise, it's top notch. So I hope you all found this video helpful, and stay tuned for more. Until next time, bye bye.